Hi everyone, welcome to Rachel Pichler Yoga. If we haven't met before, my name is Rachel and this is one of my dog's guests. We are going to be keeping things short and sweet today for our flexibility practice. We're going to focus on our hips. You're going to need just a little bit of space to move, and let's get started. So let's begin today in butterfly. So you can bring the soles of your feet together and your knees out nice and wide. And just bring your hands to your knees and take an inhale, lengthen through your spine. And if you feel like you're falling backwards, instead of sitting nice and tall, just slide your feet a little further away. Make your diamond or your butterfly nice and big. Taking another inhale, lengthen through the spine again. You might stay sitting tall, or you might exhale and fold forwards. Getting into those hips a little more. Maybe wiggle your toes a little bit. Soften the shoulders. Close your eyes for a moment. Just take a nice big inhale and exhale. Just allowing yourself to slow down. And if you are tipping forwards, let's use an inhale and slowly start to lift all the way back up. We're just going to adjust our legs here. So you can bring your right leg over top of the left, and let's try and stack our shins on top of one another. So kind of bringing the legs on top of one another, a little closer together out of your butterfly. See if you can place one foot on top of one knee and one knee on top of one foot-ish. You might be leaning back a little bit if there's a big space between your top knee and your bottom foot. You've got a pillow of some kind, you could stick it in there. But if you're able to maybe relax that top leg down, I like to flex my feet here. Point both of your toes on both of your feet forwards. And you might start to feel the love through those hips, those outer hips, maybe even into your glutes. You can take another inhale to lengthen through your spine. And maybe stay sitting tall or even leaning back a little bit. Or you could add a tip forwards for your double pigeon. Not here too long. So soften those shoulders again. Feel that nice outer hip stretch. And then using an inhale to bring your upper body all the way back up. And we're just going to uncross the legs for a second here. You can bring your feet to the floor, maybe a little rock side to side. Give yourself a little hug, and let's switch sides with our double pigeon. So your left leg's going to come on top this time, or your opposite leg. Again, trying to stack those shins, those calves, those lower legs on top of one another instead of sitting cross-legged. Maybe lean back, maybe start to flex those feet. Or maybe find a longer spine sitting tall. Your hands might rest on your top leg. And if you want to add a forward fold, if it's available to you, you can add a forward fold. Well, let's soften the shoulders again. Find the breath. Awesome, you guys. Using an inhale to come up. If you are folding forwards, you can uncross the legs. Give yourself a little hug, a little rock side to side. And then we're going to come onto our hands and knees, setting up tabletop. And then bringing our right foot forwards for a lunge. So here for just a few moments, if you do want some extra padding, roll your mat over for that back knee. Sinking into those hips, finding that left hip flexor. Soften your shoulders again, the theme of the day. Soften those shoulders. Just keep our chest low. You might even be resting it on your front knee. Just let those hips sink forwards and down. Nice, you guys. And maybe you want to stay here just a little longer, but we're going to move our front foot. You can heel toe it over to the right side of your mat, setting up lizard. You can keep your toes kind of pointing out to the side a little bit. Bring your hands under your shoulders. Keep sinking those hips down and forwards. You might feel this through both of your hips now. Or maybe just one. But just let the hips get heavy. Soften the shoulders. Nicely done, you guys. We're going to heel toe our foot slowly back to the middle of the mat. And then sending that right knee back all the way into your tabletop. Give those hips a rock side to side. Shake it out a little bit. Nice, you guys. Okay, let's switch sides. Bringing the left foot forward, setting up our lunge. Not spending too much time in any pose today. Set up your lunge. Sinking into those hips. Roll your mat over if you need that extra cushion on your back knee. Let your chest get heavy. Soften those shoulders. And soften those hips. Awesome, you guys. We can heel toe our foot to the left side, taking things just a little bit deeper into both of the hips with our lizard. Just let everything get heavy. Nice job. And when you're ready, heel toe that foot back to the middle. Heel toe. And then you can send that left knee back into your tabletop. Ooh. Let those hips rock a little bit side to side. And you can start to slide your knees out wide. Bring your big toes together and send your hips back towards your heels. Pushing into your palms a little bit. Send those hips back towards your heels. And then start to relax. Melt your forehead and your chest all the way down. Child's pose. Nice job, you guys. When you feel good, slowly start to lift your forehead. Push into your palms just one more time. Send those hips back towards your heels. And then slowly start to lift them up. Finding your way back into your tabletop. And then you can cross your ankles and actually sit all the way down. Bring the soles of your feet together, though. One more butterfly. Taking a nice big inhale as you lengthen through the spine. Your hands can find your knees. You might stay sitting tall or you might tip forwards with the exhale. Maybe wiggle the toes again. Let the upper body get heavy. Awesome, you guys. Use an inhale to find your way back up. If you are folding forwards, you can adjust your legs. Maybe find a cross-legged seat if you'd like. Just a comfy seat will do. Bringing your hands together in front of your heart. Take an inhale, lengthen. Sit tall. Exhale as you let it go. Awesome job today, you guys. It was short, it was sweet. I hope that your hips felt the love. Enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you so much for joining me. And until next time, namaste.